What's up, guys? This is Derek from Mayday Parade. I love Rock Forever magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever magazine, and today I'm hanging out with Derek from Mayday Parade. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very good. Awesome. And you're here in Orlando on tour with the Maine. And I think a lot of the fans outside could say that this is probably their dream tour lineup. So have you been having a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been flying by. We're getting like close to halfway through the tour, and I can't believe it's going that fast. But yeah, it's great. We love the Maine. It's good to be out with them again. It's been nice meeting the Postels and hanging with them. They're good guys, and just been fun every night. Yeah.
It must be an improvement having air-conditioned venues after a summer of Warped Tour, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Definitely
absolutely.
Nice to be in the House of Blues today. So we're gonna start with something fun. Just finish a sentence. So I think the instructions are self-explanatory. Just finish a sentence. So before you go on stage, you always.
Bangarang, but I have to explain what that means.
Yes.
But we always we get in a circle, and before we play, we put our hands in, and Alex, we all like say a bunch of just like whatever stuff to get us pumped up, and then we count to 3 and we yell Bangarang. So.
And then you just go on stage ready to go, right?
That's right. That's right.
All right. And now, since it was just Halloween on Wednesday, I'd say it's appropriate to ask, if the zombie apocalypse were to happen right now, the first thing you would do is...
get some kind of a weapon, I suppose, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a refrigerator over there. That could work, right?
Well, yeah, I'll fashion something into a weapon somehow, and,
right.
And try and secure myself somewhere with the guys and stick it out.
Make it out alive.
Yeah,
and who do you think's who's gonna stay the longest, the Maine or Mayday Parade? Who's gonna last longer?
I don't know. I think we've probably talked about it more. Maybe they have as well, but we always talk about what we would do in a zombie apocalypse. So I think maybe we'd be a little more prepared.
Aha! You've been watching The Walking Dead. I'm sure that helps a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
There you go. And now the highlight of my career so far was when. I know there's a lot to choose from, right?
Well, one recently we were in Manila, and it was just a huge show, and the people there just like really, I don't know, kind of treat you like a whole different level of like what I don't know. It was really awesome and humbling, and it was just a cool experience.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a special event for them to have Mayday Parade in their city.
Yeah,
so it's definitely cool. And now, if you were a superhero, you would
fly and probably not fight crime, but. Maybe if it was if I felt like it was necessary, but I don't know what I would do, honestly. I'd have to reevaluate my life. And
I mean, you could definitely have an interesting show if you were flying in the middle of it.
That's
something you could do.
Yeah, we'd have a much better stage presence. I'd be able to do awesome.
Just fly in the middle of the crowd. Okay, you know what? We gotta make this happen somehow. Maybe get you some like bungee cords or something until you're actually a superhero.
Peter Pan style.
Yeah, right. And now your self-titled album came out in 2011. So do you guys have plans to work on new music anytime soon? Anything in the works?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna finish out the touring for this year, and then early 2013. That's the plan, is to make the next record. So we'll start. We've all been writing a lot individually, and then we'll start getting together and writing as a band. December, January. Maybe go record February. We'll have to kind of see how it goes, but that's the basic timeline we're looking at. So.
All right. And now I know obviously the music's in the early stages right now, but what kind of direction do you guys want to go in with this new music? What can fans expect to compare to the last album?
I don't know. I mean, for us, it's we don't ever like try and plan to do things however. We just kind of write whatever, and just however it comes out is how it comes out. And so I think it'll be the same, where we're just gonna, I feel like we're at a good place where we've realized, what works and what we, just how we operate as a band, and kind of the way we did our last album, everything was great, and I think we want to kind of do that same way again. Maybe go isolate ourselves somewhere for a month and just write the whole album, and then go record it, and we'll see how it goes. But it should be, the same kind of thing, I would think.
Yeah, and I know the Maine also did the same thing of isolating themselves when they were writing the new album. They go in a little cabin somewhere. So if you could go anywhere to write some music, where would you want to chill out for a little while?
I don't know. That's hard to say. Maybe somewhere like up in the mountains or something would be like really awesome,
So definitely not the flat state of Florida.
Yeah.
And now you released Somebody That I Used to Know, the cover that's going to be on Punko's Pop. What made you guys choose that song?
We just love the song, It's kind of an undeniably, like, just catchy, awesome song. And, thought it'd be cool to, try and put our spin on it. But we actually almost didn't do it just because, we chose the song at one point when was kind of blowing up. And then by the time we actually recorded the cover, like months later, it was like, almost kind of overdone. The song was everywhere, and everybody was, yeah. So we almost decided not to do it and to go to something else. But in the long run, we were like, whatever, we'll just, it's a song we've been planning on doing. We'll do it and see how it comes out. And I think it's my favorite cover that we've done for the Punkos Pop. Out of the three, the Punkos Pop that we've done, I think it's definitely my favorite. So
and what's really cool is I worked with Vic from Pierce the Veil on that. How did that collaboration come about? Because that's really cool.
Yeah, well, we were on Warped Tour whenever we recorded. It was 2 days off from Warped Tour that we recorded it, and Pierce the Veil was on Warped Tour as well, and we've known those guys, been friends with them for a while. So I just asked Vic if he'd want to do something like that, and he said he'd be down. So he. We sent him over the track after we recorded it, and he recorded his parts, and we all love his voice and love him. So it was great. Yeah, we're happy that it worked out. Yeah,
that was a really cool collaboration. And now we have some fan questions here. Carlos wants to know, how would you describe your music to anybody who hasn't listened to it?
I would say it's just hopefully just fun, pop rock stuff. A lot of it's kind of sad, I guess, for sure, kind of. But I don't know. It's tough. I always have a hard time, when people ask what we sound like, explaining.
I mean, your music's unique, so it's kind of hard to just put one adjective to it. And now we have another fan question from Daniel. Wants to know your biggest musical inspirations.
For me, Further Seems Forever, the band, is definitely one of them, and for everybody in the band, there's a lot of like the bands like Taking Back Sunday, Starting Line, Jimmy Eat World, Brand New, Newfound Glory. Those are all
those you're on Warped Tour with.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of and so those bands kind of got us like into this genre of music or whatever, and I think they're a big part of why we play the kind of music that we play. So yeah. Yeah.
And now we have another fan question, one more from Kyle, and he wants to know, if you weren't in a band, what would you be doing?
I really don't know. And
something music related, right?
I hope so. Yeah, that's what I think I would like to do. This is ever since I met Brooks. We were 12. We were in 7th grade, and we've just been in bands together ever since then. And that was, it's been our kind of main focus through everything. So it's kind of what we've always wanted to do. So
yeah. And you're doing it, so that's
absolutely
awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And you guys are on tour with the Maine right now, obviously, and you just released an update video on your YouTube channel, just some kind of behind the scenes stuff. So have there been any moments not caught on camera so far that you really wish you would have filmed?
Actually, I haven't even seen the update yet, so I don't know what's on there and what's not. But I don't know, was there stuff from Halloween on there, or is that not?
I don't remember.
I'm sure that's probably not in there yet, because that just happened. Yeah. But yeah, there's been lots of fun stuff, and like I just mentioned, Halloween a few nights ago.
Tell me what happened on Halloween.
Well, it was just a good night. We all played Wizard Staff, which is this drinking game that, and we all dressed up as wizards. Everyone thought that I was Jesus, but we were supposed to be wizards. But anyway, and we played this drinking game called Wizard Staff. It's just a lot of fun, and we had the first tour that we met the Maine was 4 years ago. We did a tour with them in All Time Low and Every Avenue, and that was whenever we first all played Wizard Staff together, so it's cool to be like, playing it again 4 years later with them.
Totally.
And that's cool.
And speaking of wizards, are you going to check out Harry Potter while you're in Orlando?
No, I wish, but no, I haven't. I've been obviously to Universal and Islands Adventure a bunch, but I haven't been since they've done the whole Harry Potter thing. So,
well, that's got to be something you got to do.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure in the next few years. I wanted to wait till. I didn't want to go right after it opened, because I figured it would be so crazy and chaotic. So
that's an understatement.
Yeah.
And now being in a band is a lot of hard work. You're on tour right now in a new city every day. What keeps you inspired and motivated through all of this?
Well, it's easy whenever we get to do what we do. We live and travel comfortably in a bus, and we get to just play music every night, and for lots of people, enthusiastic crowd of people singing along, and it's just so much fun, and it's what we love doing, and traveling and hanging out with our friends, having a good time. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to stay motivated with it. It's just the only thing that sucks is just being away from the people that you miss, like at home, friends and family at home and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and now what are your plans for after the tour? What do you guys have coming up after this?
Well, we only have one thing left for the year. We're going to Australia, and then we're done for the year, and kind of done for a few months, and until we figure out, once we write and record the next album, and then figure out the rest of the plan after that. Yeah.
And speaking of Australia, what's one thing you want to experience while you're there? One thing you want to try? Anything like that?
I don't know. We've been twice before, and this time it's going to be a lot different because we're only there for 3 days and we play 4 shows.
Quick trip.
So yeah, it's going to be just real straight to a schedule. I imagine I doubt we'll have much time to go do anything else, but we, the first time we went, we got to go to a koala sanctuary and hold a koala bear and like hang with kangaroos and all that stuff. So that was, my big thing I wanted to do over there and got to do. But eventually I'd love to see some of, because you only go to the coastal cities, and then I'd love to go and see the outback or the inland or whatever they call it, and the wildlife there. I think that'd be pretty cool to see sometime. So. And
not trying Vegemite. Have you done that yet?
I've tried Vegemite before. Yeah.
And your thoughts would be? I'm
not a big fan, but
no. And now social networking is a great way to keep in touch with fans. Where can they follow you? Favorite way to keep in touch?
Well, for me, it's at Derek Sanders is my Twitter, and then the band is Mayday _Parade, I think. But so yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, follow them on Twitter and Facebook and everything like that. Subscribe for more interviews, and we'll see you next time. Bye.